Hello! Surprise! The magical portal needed adjusting. Who knew? Who knew? All right. Hi, Sarah. It's so far. It looks like it's mostly you, but that's exciting. Oh no! Look, there's a bunch of people. There's like a bunch of people. Hello, everyone. We're gonna get started right now. Hello! My name is Ansel, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have had a very adventurous week, and I'm hoping that you are ready for an adventurous drink. I know I certainly am. Now, as you can see, I'm still tending bar in a cave. I'm no expert mixologist. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I have a little bit of an idea of a couple things, and enough bravery to drink whatever happens. So, I am going to use a standard set of gaming dice to choose all of the elements that go into a cocktail, and then I will even drink it to tell you how it is. Does that sound fair? Yeah. All right. And I know some of you drink at home along. Some of you like to follow along these recipes. Some of you like to try. So I have simplified the rules in the last couple weeks to make sure that that's easier to do. So, if you want to use strange flavored versions of any of the alcohols that get used today, feel free. That can only make it more interesting. But I have skinnied the list down to try and keep it to things that you are likely to have in your bar at home. And if it's not something you have in your bar at home, chances are pretty good you don't like that thing. So don't go buy it just for this. But if you want to play along, I have made the list a lot more simple, and it is available on my website at indecisionist.com/dungeonbarkeep for your enjoyment. So, all that being covered, let's make a cocktail. Yeah! Alright, so first thing we need to do is establish our dice. How goes the weather outside the cave? It is, it's white. It is white out there. It's snowing outside. We've got some geothermal vents in here that are keeping pretty comfy, so I'm, still wearing the old shirt with no vest, but man, if I step outside the cave, I am going to be up to my hips in snow. So let's go ahead and do our first roll. That's going to be a D4 for our essential mixers, and that's a 2. So our essential mixer for 2 is grenadine. So we're going to start off with grenadine today. So this will be a sweet pomegranate-y thing. That's exciting. So let's cut back to the dice cam for our D6. D6 is going to pick a garnish to go with that grenadine, and we got a 6. That's max. So if I go to the garnish chart, that's bitters, which is very exciting because I just got some new bitters. These were made for me. Well, they were made, and I got some by Julie, one of you guys, a viewer, and I'm so stoked to try it. And yay, first day with it on the bar, and it shows up on the roll. So we're for sure using chocolate bitters, whether it makes any sense or not. Thank you, Julie, for making these. They are going to be the star of this cocktail somehow. All right, so moving on. We're going to go up to a D8. This is going to be another mixer. These are the less essential mixers, toppers, sodas, juices, that sort of thing. All right, we got a 6 again. I didn't switch over to the dice cam. I switched to that. So there's the 6, just so you know I'm not messing with you. So that's going to be soda water. Okay, so the bitters and grenadine are really going to be the stars of the show with soda water. We're not adding a whole lot aside from a little bit of that soda bitterness. So yeah, seems fine. So let's go back over to camera B and get a D10 in the mix. This is going to pick our liquor. Now, there was a question last time. If we take a look at the liquor chart, if you see on a D10, it explodes. This is something that comes from a lot of D10 heavy games, where if you roll a 10, you get another D10 to roll. So what I'm going to end up doing is daisy chaining those D10s. So I'm going to re-roll the first one, and I'll add another one to the pool. And that means that we could end up with more than one kind of liquor in the cocktail, which is common in cocktails, and I think makes it more fun. So we could get all the way up to like Long Island iced tea or Tiefling iced teas, if you remember from back when I first hit 100 subscribers. Yeah, so that's what the D10 rule is. So let's go ahead and look at camera B, and let's see if I can roll a 10 just to I can't, but you still understand, and that's the important part. So going back to the liquor list, an 8 gives us coffee liqueur. Okay, that's gonna be weird, but here we are. So let's go back to camera B for a D12, and this will give us our bar term of the day, since y'all love to learn, and I love to pretend to know things. We got a 6, which is a very popular number. I don't know why it keeps coming up, but I'm very happy about it because it means flame. Flame is exactly what it sounds like. I'm gonna set this drink on fire. Now, do I always have to do the thing the bar term says? No! Am I more likely to do it if it's flame? Absolutely yes. So it may not make sense to set this drink on fire, but I'm sure gonna do it. You can bet on that. So soda water is just carbonated water. It's just carbonated regular water, club soda. So tonic water has quinine in it and is more mineral rich and has a different flavor profile. Club soda or soda water is just that. It's just carbonated water. Yeah. So yeah, we got fire, and the last thing we got to do is name this drink. What do we call grenadine, chocolate bitters, and club soda with coffee liqueur? What would you call this mad mixture of questionable choices? Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20 and we'll find out. So let's go back to the dice cam for the star of the show, everybody's favorite die, the d20. 13. Now, this list is different every week. It's always the thing that makes me late lately. So here we are. There's our list. And 13 is Sex Through the Breach. The one thing I lose is that I don't have the suggester's name on here anymore, and I need to fix that because, man, whoever came up with Sex Through the Breach deserves kudos. So I'm gonna look it up, and I will thank you in the doobly-doo after the fact because, man, that's a good name. It does sound a bit like a chocolate cherry candy. Here's hoping that's how it ends up being. So now that we have a name, Sex Through the Breach, let's put this drink together and see how weird it is. Spoilers, probably fairly weird. But it's a lot of rich flavors. I like that sort of thing. So let's hop over to the bar top. Ooh, look at this beautiful bar top. I once again want to thank a fan who sent this in from my Amazon wish list. This is thanks to you guys that I can spill things and not have to continually wash that brown tablecloth that I used to have out here. So thank you for that. All right, so we don't have any citrus in this drink, and I am going to set it on fire. So I don't think I want to shake this. I think I want to build this in the glass. But I do want to mix it before I pour it in, so I'm going to use this as a mixing tin. So let's go ahead and start off with our liquor as the base. So I am using that standard coffee liqueur that everybody has. I'm eyeing a new coffee liqueur, but I have not seen fit to invest yet. So there we are, 2 ounces of coffee liqueur. Now we are going to add to that some grenadine. I think we probably want to go with half as much grenadine, and we can adjust later. So that's going to be 1 ounce of grenadine. All right. So there's that. And then these chocolate bitters. See if I can get those in frame. Look at that beautiful label. This is handmade. Somebody made this. Julie made this. and put a beautiful label on it. It came with this eyedropper. I'm super excited, and this is legitimately the first time I'm tasting it. So let's see together. I think, yeah, we're gonna call that like 4 or 5 drops, but I didn't measure. And that's gonna be it until it goes in the glass. So I think we're gonna serve this in a rocks glass. So we'll just scoot that over. I'll add a few d6 of cold damage to the tin. And then just a little stir to cool it down. There we go. Let's see how that tastes. It's my bar. I can drink it. Wow, that is sweet. Oh, but it's good. Okay, everybody. We're in a good territory. This is gonna be okay. This is gonna be okay. All right. I'll set aside my soda water to top it. And we're just gonna, I think I'm just gonna pour it in with the ice. So let's look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. Okay. How am I going to set this on fire? Questions everybody has to ask, right? You ask that of yourself frequently. Yeah? Please don't tell me you don't. Boo, boo, boo. Because a float is not going to work. Let's see how buoyant these ice cubes are. There we go. The beautiful sound of club soda opening. There we go. Now you can... All right, we've topped it with club soda. We've got 4 pretty ice cubes sitting there on top. Will they serve as a raft? They will not. No, I don't have any faith in that. All right, I'm going to have to do the Olympic torch again. I know I keep falling back on this, but to be honest with you, it is the best way to set fire to drinks that don't make sense to set fire to. So I will get out my fire gnome. There he is. This is where the gnomish fire resides. And I will just dribble a little bit of gnomish fire into the torch. If you're wondering what that noise was, it was me ruining everything. Presentation is everything, and sometimes you put something on the table, whether it makes sense or not. So, witness the full presentation of Sex Through the Breach. Here we go. We'll put the fire behind it. Ooh. Let's see if we can get the whole thing in the shot. There we go. Ooh. Freeze frame that, guys. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and taste this. What do you say? So, Sex Through the Breach. Just to review, this is Kahlua, grenadine, bitters, and soda water. I will be honest, I liked it a lot better when the before the soda water came in. I liked it a lot better. The soda water thins it out and gives it more of a like fruit punch consistency, but there's definitely this coffee element to it. I don't know if you can hear the child being murdered in the apartment below me. I mean, the cave floor below me. But man, they are loud. Have any of you tried that new Coke with coffee in it? I got some delivered to the cave here, and This isn't a similar flavor profile, although nicer. It's got a fruit quality to it. The more I drink it, the more I like it. The chocolate bitters, you can smell right on the top, and it informs everything. It's really a lot more aggressive than I had expected. That chocolate bitters really, man, it makes a difference. Of course, the Kahlua, the coffee is the scent is there and present. I'm gonna blow out this torch. There we go. Very, very present. Obviously, it was the most dominant thing in there, but I'm going to stand behind the 2 parts coffee liqueur, 1 part grenadine. That balance is very fine, and honestly, could have gone with a little bit less grenadine. The chocolate bitters really make it, and the club soda thins it out. So if it's too cloying normally, as it was when I tasted it off the bar spoon, then the club soda is going to cut that. But honestly, it had such a richness of flavor. I would almost want something else with that thickness to it to add to the volume of the beverage. So honestly, this might be a brandy sort of thing where you add some brandy in there, give it an extra little bit of something. All things considered, sex through the breach, not half bad. The more you drink it, the more you like it. And I think that's probably true of most cocktails. So, friends, thank you so much for joining me here in my bar today. I hope you had a good time. We are just about at time, but I do want to especially thank you for coming out, as I always do, because I really do appreciate it. I also see that a lot of you are watching from YouTube, and I really super appreciate that. More views over there really does make a difference. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, all the things that YouTubers tell you to do. And hopefully this will continue to be something that we can all enjoy together. I am on a campaign to get up to 500 subscribers, at which point I will add Malort to my rail. So definitely tell your friends, and let's get that going. If you are a RPG player and you're not already signed up, this weekend is the TTRPG Pickup Con. It's our 8th one, and it is a completely free gaming convention that I operate out of my website. So at indecisionist.com/TTRPG Con, or you can just go to indecisionist.com and click the link on the front page. And that will give you all the information for signing up. There are still spots left in a lot of different games in a lot of different systems. So if you want to play Monster of the Week, if you want to play D&D, if you want to play Honey Heist, there are spaces in a lot of different systems. Some systems you may never have even heard of. So head on over there if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend and you've got a few hours that you'd like to devote to playing some RPGs. But until then, or next week, whenever I see you first, drink adventurously, friends. Yeah, fruity coffee.